Just look at how many fish we've caught, how much fun we've had. I've been really tempted to go after more of those reek fish just to get something a little bit bigger, but you know what? Midna's been bugging me for something for the last, 2 hours. I might as well give her a listen. Oh, yeah! We have a world to save! We should probably get on that before Ganon destroys everything again. Off to the Mirror Chamber! Hello guys, this is UniversalGiant, and it's about time that we actually progress the plot, wouldn't you say? And with that, the path to the Twilight Realm is open. Some call our realm a world of shadows, but that makes it sound unpleasant. The twilight there holds a serene beauty. You've seen it for yourself as the sun sets on this world. And how ironic, it's actually twilight right now. Bathed in that light, all people were pure and gentle. But things changed once that foul power pervaded the world. It was all our doing. We overestimated our abilities as sages and attempted to put an end to Ganondorf's evil magic. I hope you can find it in yourself to forgive our carelessness. Oh, Twilight Princess. What?! All this time? It was Midna? What? So, you knew. As a ruler who fled her people, I'm hardly qualified to forgive you. In our world, we've long believed that the hero would appear as a divine beast. That's why when I found you, I thought I could use you, Giant. And I only cared about returning our world to normal. I didn't care what happened to the world of light, not at all. But after witnessing the selfless lengths that Princess Zelda and you have gone to, your sacrifices, I now know, in the bottom of my heart, that I must save this world too. There is no other way. If we can just defeat Zant, then the curse on me will dissolve, and we may be able to revive Zelda. Let's go, Giant! For Zelda! For all this world! What a turn of events. So Midna turns out to be the Twilight Princess all along. rather than Zelda, who she mistakenly called the Twilight Princess in the very beginning of the game. You have to think maybe she was just trying to run away from her problems. But a little more detail on that when we actually get in there. And welcome to the Twilight Realm. The Palace of Twilight. Listen, Giant. Can I ask you one last selfish favor? Sure. Regardless of what my reasons may have been, I once abandoned this world. I left behind the Twilly, those who had followed me, who considered me their ruler. Even now, as they remain here suffering, they believe that help will come to save this world. But if they were to see that their only help was a hideous little imp, don't you think they'd feel a little let down? I think they'd be happy to see any kind of help, really. It's only for a little bit longer. Do you mind if I continue to hide as your shadow while you're not in human form? While you are? I'm sorry. It's fine. So it turns out Midna really was the ruler of the Twilly all along. Wait, this guy isn't an enemy giant. They might look different, but they're inhabitants of this world. They're my people. Zant, how could he? Zant cast a spell on Midna, and I guess that's why we see her in the form that she is now. It's kind of pitiful, really. I mean, you thought when we first were introduced to Midna, she was such a polarizing figure, really. That she would get on your nerves. You could feel towards the very beginning that she was just using you and didn't really give a darn about you. She was just pushing you for her own ends. But as the game went on, especially after she was on death's door and we had to bring her to Zelda, that she kind of had a change of heart, where she started feeling a lot less... I'm trying to think of the right word for this. Never been the best with words, you guys know that by now. But she definitely had a change of heart. She was a lot nicer towards us, and especially towards other humans besides us. But she's really started caring about this world just about as much as her own. And now we see why all this was, why she was going after the Mirror of Twilight. Still don't quite understand what the few shadows were for, or what that obsession was with her helmet in the cutscene, but we will understand that a little bit later. And not too much later, because there isn't too much of the game left if you guys haven't figured it out. And the Palace of Twilight, believe it or not, is yet another dungeon. It's one that I'm particularly fond of, really. And it's difficult for me to explain why, because a lot of the puzzles in here, things that the game makes you do, aren't things that I'm very fond of. It's just the atmosphere in here, the look of this place, the fact that we haven't seen Twilight in so long. Maybe that's it alone. That's the only thing that wins me over here. Why did I turn into a wolf? Giant, be careful. This black fog is made up of shadow crystals created by Zant. They blot out light. But I entered the Twilight Realm as a human. I was able to walk around before. Why is it only now transforming me? He's responsible for stealing the light spirits, turning the world into twilight. But he is not all-powerful. We're prepared too. I can turn you to your normal state whenever you need me, so don't worry, okay? Like right now? No, she can't. And in case you haven't figured it out, these Zant floating heads are fairly annoying to deal with. Not in the beginning if you know how to take care of them. And I've never actually tried using the energy field to kill it. Maybe that was a one-shotter. 2 treasure chests for killing the same enemy? I can't remember that ever happening before. Neat. Well, let's open up this one first. It's more convenient. And I think some more Zant heads spawn for us. But that's the only thing that we're interested in. I suppose we could go after the one on the opposite side as well, as long as we're here. I don't remember if we can get back, though. That's the thing. No, I don't think we can get back quite yet. We will have to travel through here again. This is a dead end, but I'm just a little bit unsure if I'm going to want to make the detour for that treasure chest, because we'll be in a bit of a hurry when we come back out here. Can I go up this way? I guess I can. I'm not in any real hurry here. And the treasure chest's right there, so why not? Hello, Shadow Bob. I haven't seen you in a long time. Oh, and there you are, too. I like how you don't have to knock their heads off like the Baba serpents. 100 rupees! It's a shame that I have just too much money to carry in my wallet. Probably should have spent more, but like I said so many other times, I have nothing to spend my money on. And no, I'm not going to use the magic armor if I don't have to. I'll show it off later on, and you guys probably already know what I'm going to be showing it off for. So there's no reason to waste my money. I can't stand wasting money. At all. I really can't. Even if I have absolutely nothing else to do with it, literally nothing else to spend my money on, I'm still not going to waste it. Just out of principle. The heck is that? Shiny glowy thing! Must take for self because selfish and cool and looky pretty. Oh right, there was a fade out into this room, wasn't there? Meet the Zant hologram. Okay, you guys can all seriously die. I'm not in the mood to deal with you. And once again, we have the music that played for the mid-boss in the Gerudo Desert, the Arbiter's Grounds. What was his name? The Death Sword, I think it was? I love this battle theme. And it's a shame that you only hear it here and for that particular boss battle as well. But the main thing you have to do with this guy is chase him around the arena. Just make sure you always have him in your sights, because if he slows down for a little bit, he'll summon another warp that'll bring down a whole bunch of enemies to attack you. And if you give him enough time to use that, it will spawn another warp that will spawn more enemies, just like, you know, your traditional summoning Wizrobes. And I guess Ganondorf really likes these phantoms of either himself or Zant. I imagine that's where Zant got the idea to do this, because he probably had something to do with Ganondorf. I mean, you have to figure that out by now, since he wasn't nearly this powerful before they sent Ganondorf into the Twilight Realm. But as long as you keep track of where he is and are quick enough to strike him down, he shouldn't give you any trouble at all. Still a little curious as to how you're able to strike a hologram with your sword, but that doesn't matter. Who asked for logic in a video game? It's more fun without it. That shining sphere illuminates this world. It's called a soul. It's like the sun of your world, Giant, except it doesn't hurt to touch and it's a lot smaller. How convenient for us. The power of the soul is the source of life in this world. It's pure power. Ah, as long as you have this... Would you take the soul of the Twilly at the entrance of this world? Please, Giant? Sure, I'm gonna save everybody anyway. Why not? And of course, there are hearts back here. Do all these have hearts? No, they don't. That's a bit of a cock tease, isn't it? So let's hit the hand, take the orb, and... how wonderfully lucky for us, it also takes away all of those dark spots on the ground, and... I was hoping we could get through one Zelda game without a wall master. Oh well. We have to drop this orb on the little circles where it belongs, and you guys I completely forgot about, so you're going to be annoying to deal with. But the thing about those spheres is, if you take the soul off of that thing, the stairs go back down, so you have to make sure you're on stable ground before you move it. And yes, you saw right, the Wallmaster is chasing us.